Hello and welcome to another exciting lesson. So let's get straight into it, okay? Good. So today our target feature is the sound as in the word book. Again, it's as in the word book. Our oral expression, a blank is a baby blank. Think about that. A blank is a baby blank. A kitten is a baby cat. Good job. Yep, a kitten is a baby cat. Can you think of something? Take a few seconds. Yep, I feel you thinking over there. Yes, you are correct. A cub is a baby bear. Let's get started with our card deck. The suffix ing makes the ing sound, and it means happening right now. Ing suffix meaning happening right now, and it makes the ing sound. Good job. Ank. Ank. Put a B in front of it, you have the word bank. Very good. Ink. Ink. Puts a P in front of it, and you have the color pink. Good job. Unk. Unk. Puts a H in front of it, and you have the word hunk. Good job. Puts the letters U and K together, and you get unk again. Puts a B in front of it, and you get the word bunk. A-N-G, ang. Good. Put a B in front of it. What's the word? Bang. Good job. I-N-G, ing. Ing. Puts the letter R in front of it, and you have the word ring. Good job. Ong. Ong. Puts a P in front of it, and you have the word pong, like ping pong. Good job. This is ong again. Ong, as in song. Ong. Good job. This is the suffix meaning more than one, and the suffix makes the s sound. S, more than one. So for example, you may have one dog. If you have two more than one, you have dogs. S, good job. Next, we have the letter K. K. It's the end of a short word after a short vowel. K. Good job. Next, we have the sound J. J. It's the end of a short word after a short vowel, as in edge. Edge. Good job. Next, we have Ch. Ch. It's the end of a short word after a short vowel. Oh, y'all are so smart. Good job. Now we have the suffix ed, which means happened in the past. It already happened. And this suffix makes three sounds. So the first sound is t, as in jumped. I jumped yesterday. The second sound is d, as in I sailed yesterday. And the third sound is id, as in landed. I landed yesterday. So again, the three sounds are t, jumped, d, sailed, or id, as in landed. Good job. Our next sound is the magic E rule, and this sound is A. And the E at the end makes the vowel say its name. Again, the E at the end makes the vowel say its name. Another magic E rule, and our sound is I, and you are so correct. The E at the end makes the vowel say its name. Now we have U, as in mule, U. And then the second sound is oo, as in rude, rude, oo, ood, where the magic E again, and the E at the end makes the vowel say its name. Next, we have O, Oh, and you are so correct. Another magic E rule where the E at the end makes the vowel say its name. Next, we have, you are so correct. You are so smart. E. E, and this is again another magic E rule where the E at the end makes the vowel before it say its name. Awesome. Now you have This is another suffix which means more than, greater, or one which, as in thinker, one who thinks, or that which, like a boiler, one that boils. All right. Next, we have est, meaning it is the greatest, the greatest. Est, another suffix, est, est, and it means greatest. All, it's the end of short words like ball, tall, mall. Good job. Oi, in the beginning or middle of words. Oi, you are so correct. It sounds just like the card we had. Correct, yes. But this oi is at the end of words. We have and the second sound again is at the end of longer words like dollar. E in the middle of words. Or. Second sound is like doctor, professor, and it's at the end of longer words, normally after the letter S or T. Again, like professor, doctor. Good job. A in the middle of words. A again, but this A is at the end of words. Good job. And this is the most common spelling for the sound Good job. I, and normally this is followed by the letter T, like bright, I, or light, L-I-G-H-T, light, I. Good job. O in the middle of words, like the word boat. Yeah. Or it can make the I sound, I, at the end of short words like cry, C-R-Y, or it can make an E sound, E, and at the end of longer words like baby. So it makes the yeah sound, first sound. I, second sound like cry at the end of short words, or E, third sound at the end of longer words like baby. Y'all are so smart. All right. Now we have ooh in the middle of words like oon. Good. All right, awesome job. Now let's get started with our sight words. And these are words that you have already seen, so we are just simply going to review them, okay? So I'm going to say the word and you are going to repeat after me, okay? So I say the word and you repeat. All right, the first word is which. What is the word? Good job. The next word is why. What is our sight word? Good. And the last word is follow. What is the word? Follow. Awesome job. So we have the words which, why, and follow. All right. You ready to rock and roll to our next slide? Yeah, let's go. All right. Our next slide we have is a new sight word. Say new sight word. Good. So the new sight word is work. Everyone say work. Say work. Good. So I am now going to say the letters and you are going to repeat after me, okay? Awesome. So work is spelled W-O-R-K. Good. What is our sight word? Work. Good. W-O-R-K. So let's now skywrite it in the air. Are you ready? All right, fingers up on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. W, O, R, and K. All right, let's do it one more time. W, O, R, correct, and K. Good. Awesome job. You ready to move on to the next slide? All righty, let's move on to our next slide. Good job. All right, so we are now moving to our next slide, and these are our words to read review. So before we get started, I'm going to give you a few seconds to go grab some paper so you can actually write the words with me. I mean, of course, I want to have fun with you, so I can't do all the writing by myself. I'm going to share some of the fun with you. So grab paper and grab something to write with, a pencil. All right, so I'm going to give you just a few minutes or a few seconds rather to do that. Welcome back. So let's get started. I am going to underline the words that I want you to spell. All right, so you're going to write that word for me. Good job. All right. Good. Let's go to the next word. Good job. The next word. Good. Yep, you are so correct. This is the next word. All right. All right, just a few more underline words that I am going to have you write on your paper. All right. Good. All right. We are moving along just fine. I am loving it. Good. And our last word. Okay. Oh, did I underline? Okay, I'm sorry. All righty. So now what we are going to do, we are going to look for words in our words to read that have a suffix at the beginning or the end. You're so smart. Suffix can be found at the end. A suffix can be found at the end. So let's look at our first row. Yes, you are so correct. We do have a word that has a suffix in it. All right, so let's bracket. It has the suffix ed, which means happen in the past. Good job. All right, what about the second row? Exactly, we have another suffix ed that means happened in the past. Good. And how many sounds does it make? 3. What are they? Correct. It makes the t sound like jumped. It makes the id sound like landed. Or it makes the d sound like sailed. Good. All right. And what about the third row? Good job. ING means happening right now. It makes what sound? Ing. Good job. Okay. And let's bracket this one so I can see. Oh, sorry about that. Guess I got carried away. All righty. There we go. Now, we are going to look for vowel or vowel teams. And you are correct. We are going to underline those. So let's try a different color. Let's do yellow for our vowel. Exactly. In the first row, we have O makes U, like good. OA makes makes the long A sound. I'm sorry, the long O sound. I am so sorry about that. All right. O again makes Let's go to the second row. Exactly. We have a tricky one. Do I underline just the I or IGH? Exactly, because IGH makes an I sound. I. Good. And exactly, you're so right. So we're going to go ahead and underline the Y because the Y does make a vowel sound. It can make I or E sound. So let's go ahead and underline it. Since I don't have enough space, I'm going to underline it at the bottom. All right, and exactly. Are we done yet? Do we see any digraphs? Meaning two letters that make one sound? Exactly, yes, we do. And where is it? Yes, WH makes. All right. And let's see what color. Let's do purple. All right. So we are going to circle. We're going to circle WH. All right. And now we're going to look for any blends. Do we have any blends? Exactly. We have ST and SP. Exactly. So we are going to box those. What color should we use? Green. I like green too. All right, so we're going to box it. You ready? All right. Box the ST and box the SP. Good job. All right, now that we have properly annotated our words after spelling the words, we are now going to sound the words out. We're going to decode the words. All right, so I'm going to point to the word and you tell me the word and I'm going to repeat after you. All right, first word. Exactly, food, food. Great job. Next word, and excuse that it looks like it's trying to get up in that blend, but we know that that is not correct. Exactly, toasted, toasted, very good. The next word, loop, awesome, awesome job. The next row, first word, root, root, very good job. And the next word, cited, cited, awesome job. The next word is noon, good job. And our last three words, we have what? We have why, good. Spy, and what is the last word? Waiting, awesome, awesome job. Great job, give yourselves a hand. Good job. All right, so now that we have just completed annotating our words to read, and I have already wiped the words to read slates clean as far as with our annotation. Let's move forward, and now let's add our extensions. All right, so in the first row, read me the word that rhymes with mood. Read me the first row that rhymes with mood. Exactly, food. What is your favorite food, may I ask? Food, awesome. In the second row, read me the words that is a time of the day. Noon, yes, noon. In the third row, read me the word that means to secretly watch. Again, in the third row, read me the word that means to secretly watch. Spy, exactly, spy. And for our last extension, in the second row, read the word that is a part of a plant. In the second row, read me the word or tell me the word that is a part of a plant. Awesome sauce. Roots is the correct answer. Awesome. Thank you so much for doing such a great job on these extensions. All right, and let's move along to our next slide. All right, this is our spelling. So instead of now telling me the letters that make a certain sound, I am going to give you a word and you have to spell that word. So we are first going to say the word. You're going to repeat the word after me, and then we are going to segment the words, all right? So the first word is tree. Tree, what's the word? Good, now let's segment it. T-E, tree, very good. All right, our next word is nut. What's the word? Good. Now let's segment it. N-U-T, nut, very good. Now, add the suffix that means more than one. Add the suffix to the word nut that means more than one nut. Good. Awesome. Our next words, now these are kind of tricky, so are you ready? Okay. Tell me the word or spell the word took. What's the word? Took. Let's go. T-U-K. Took. Yes, good job, good job. I know you are getting everything correct. Good. All right, our next word is cook. What's the word? Exactly, let's segment it. Cook, good. All righty, I have a tricky one for you. Are you ready? Okay. Spell the word shook. 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 And our last word to spell. Spell the word good. Spell the word good. 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 All right. So now let's check your work with mine. All right. So we're going to spell them. All righty. Our first word is what? Tree. Let's spell it. T-E. Tree. Very good. That's T-R-E-E. Correct. Oh, did not mean to put that period there. All right. Let's go to our next word. What is it? Nut. N-U-T. Good job. How do you spell that? N-U-T. Good. Now, I have more than one nut. So what letter do I add? What's my suffix? S. Correct. All right, the next word is took. What's the word? Took. K. Took. What is it? Exactly. Took. Oh, y'all are doing such a great job. And last for this row, cook is our word. How do you spell it? K. Cook. Good. All right, and we have two more left. All right, the word is shook. Now, this was a tricky one. How do you spell it? S-H. Good. O-O-K. And our last word to spell is good. What is the word? Good. Let's spell it. Good. Good. Very good job. All right. Now check your work with mine. The first word is tree. T-R-E-E. The next word is nut. N-U-T. And then we added the suffix S to mean more than one. So it's nuts. N-U-T-S. The next word is took. T-O-O-K. The next word is cook. C-O-O-K. And then our last two words, shook. S-H-O-O-K. And then the last word is good. G-O-O-D. All right, give yourselves a high five. Woo. Good. All right, so I am going to clear my screen and we're going to move to the next screen. All righty. All right, everyone say new feature. So this is our phonogram introduction. And we're going to introduce the letters that make the sound as in book. And we have the letters O and O. All right. So what two letters make the sound as in book? O and O. Very good job. As in book. So we are going to write the letters three times. Oh, sorry about that. All right, so as you are writing the letters with me, I want to hear you actually saying the sounds. So you can actually use it in an actual word like book, o. Good. Let's write it again. As in book. All right. And what is another word that has that sound in the middle? Exactly. Look. Good job. Check your work with mine, and then we're going to clear it and move on to the next slide. Good job. All right, so let's clear it. All right, clear all. Good job. All right, so now we are going to underline our new feature, which is what? As in look. Good. So let's underline. We have in the word foot. Sorry, I'm not gonna tell you just yet. Let's underline it. Good. Because so we already know each word will have the exact same middle sound, which is what? Good. So we just have to make sure we are sure or correct about the beginning sound and the end sound. But you all are so smart. I already know that we have those sounds ready. All right, good job. All right, so let's read Again, we know each sound will have what middle sound? I mean, each word. Exactly. So the first word is foot. 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 Very good. The next word, hood. 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 Good. The next word is book. 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 Exactly. The next word, exactly, it's nook. 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 All right. Next row, we have, what is the word? Wood. Exactly. Wood. And next to the last word, we have hook. 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 Good job. And the last word is look. 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 Good job. Now let me clear my board and we are going to move to the next slide. All righty, let's get started now with our auditory sounds. So with auditory sounds, I am going to give you a sound and you are going to repeat the sound. And once you repeat the sound, you are going to write that sound down. So on that same piece of paper that you just used for your words to read review, use that for your auditory drills, okay? So we have 2 auditory drills, so keep your paper, all righty? All right, the first sound I want you to write is What letters make the sound as in book? Book. What sound? Good job. All right, next, write the sound or write the letter that makes the sound E. E as in igloo. Good. All right, next, write the letters that make the sound sh, as in ship. Ship. Good job. All right, next, write the letters that make the E sound as in feet. Feet. All right. Next, write the letter that makes the sound as in up. Write the letter that makes the sound as in up. Good job. All right, and for the last sound, write the letter that means more than one. Write the letter of the suffix that means more than one. All right, so I am now going to write, and you are going to tell me, all right? All right. So let's get ready to write our letters that make those sounds. All right, the first letter or letters, write the letters that make the sound as in book. Book. Good. Oh. Awesome. All right, next, write the letter that makes the I sound as in igloo. Good. All right. Next, write the letters that make the sh sound as in ship. What did you write? Exactly, SH. All right. Write the letters that make the E sound as in feet. What did you write? I knew it. I knew it. I knew you would get that one. All right. Good job. All righty. And for the last two, writes the letter that makes the sound as in up. Yes, very good. And the last sound to write. Exactly. The suffix that means more than one makes the s sound. And what letter is that? S. Good job. Awesome. Now check your work just to make sure your letters look just like mine. Good. All right. So let's now move to the next slide. All right. This is our spelling. So instead of now telling me the letters that make a certain sound, I am going to give you a word and you have to spell that word. So we are first going to say the word. You're going to repeat the word after me, and then we are going to segment the words, all right? So the first word is tree. Tree, what's the word? Good, now let's segment it. T-E, tree, very good. All right, our next word is nut. What's the word? Good. Now let's segment it. N-U-T, nut, very good. Now, add the suffix that means more than one. Add the suffix to the word nut that means more than one nut. Good. Awesome. Our next words, now these are kind of tricky, so are you ready? Okay. Tell me the word or spell the word took. What's the word? Took. Let's go. T-U-K. Took. Yes, good job, good job. I know you are getting everything correct. Good. All right, our next word is cook. What's the word? Exactly, let's segment it. Cook, good. All righty, I have a tricky one for you. Are you ready? Okay. Spell the word shook. 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 And our last word to spell. Spell the word good. Spell the word good. 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 All right. So now let's check your work with mine. All right. So we're going to spell them. All righty. Our first word is what? Tree. Let's spell it. T-E. Tree. Very good. That's T-R-E-E. Correct. Oh, did not mean to put that period there. All right. Let's go to our next word. What is it? Nut. N-U-T. Good job. How do you spell that? N-U-T. Good. Now, I have more than one nut. So what letter do I add? What's my suffix? S. Correct. All right. The next word is took. What's the word? Took. T-U-K. Took. What is it? Exactly. T-O-O-K. Oh, y'all are doing such a great job. And last for this row, cook is our word. How do you spell it? Cook. Good. All right, and we have two more left. All right. The word is shook. Now, this was a tricky one. Shook. How do you spell it? S-H. Good. O-O-K. And our last word to spell is good. What is the word? Good. Let's spell it. Good. Good. Very good job. All right. Now check your work with mine. The first word is tree. T-R-E-E. The next word is nut. N-U-T. And then we added the suffix S to mean more than one. So it's nuts. N-U-T-S. The next word is took. T-O-O-K. The next word is cook. C-O-O-K. And then our last two words, shook. S-H-O-O-K. And then the last word is good. G-O-O-D. All right, give yourselves a high five. Woo. Good. All right, now that we have completed our auditory drills, I'll put the spelling up one more time just so we can double check to make sure we are spelling our words correctly. Again, the first word is tree, T-R-E-E, nuts, N-U-T-S, took, T-O-O-K, cook, C-O-O-K, shook, S-H-O-O-K, and good, G-O-O-D. So this slide shows exactly how your words should look on your paper. All right, awesome job. Let's get ready to go to our next slide. All right, these are learned words, words that you will learn by sight. You do not sound them out because they have some unfair parts. And what makes it unfair? Because the rules do not apply, okay? So for example, we know A normally makes the what? Short A sound, which is A, as in apple, or A as in what? Ape. Good job. But in this case, this word does not make that letter sound. So everyone say wash. Say it again, wash. All right, let's spell it. W-A-S-H. And what is the word? Wash. All right, so now I want you to write the word with me 3 times. And as you are writing, I should hear you saying the word. All right, and I'm going to model for you as well the expectations. Keep trying to take me to the next slide. Oh. All right. All right, there we go. Excuse the technical difficulties. All right, let's spell it. W-A-S-H, wash. Good job. Let's spell it again. W-A-S-H, wash. Very good. And let's spell it one more time. W-A-S-H, wash. All righty. All right, so let's get ready to move right along to the next slide. All right, and we have a new sight word, and the word is minutes. What is the word? Minutes. Good job. And look at those letters that we have underlined, U and E. Normally when we have a vowel, consonant vowel, the last vowel makes the first vowel say its name. Remember that magic E rule? So usually the U will make the U sound, but in this case, it does not. So that is why it is an unfair word, an unfair part. It does not follow our rule. So therefore, it is a learned word that you will learn by sight. So the word is minutes. What is the word? Minutes. Good. Let's write the word 3 times. And again, as you are writing, we are actually saying the words over and over again. Minutes. M-I-N-U-T-E. Minute. Good. Let's do it again. Minute. M-I-N-U-T-E. Good job. And last time is minute. M-I-N-U-T-E. All right, check your work. Good, all right. We're having so much fun with this lesson. All right, so I am now going to clear it. And we're going to move right along to the next slide. All righty, let's begin with our dictation and annotations. Dictations and extensions. I am so sorry about that. So what we are going to do, I am going to read a sentence to you, and then I'm going to break the sentence up into phrases. And then as I break the sentences up in phrases, I want you to repeat those phrases after me. Then we're going to put the phrases back together to say the entire sentence. And then we're going to spell them as well along the way. Okay, are you ready? All right, the first sentence. It took a minute to wash and cook. It took a minute to wash and cook. So again, the complete sentence is, it took a minute to wash and cook. All right, our first phrase, it took a minute. What is the phrase? It took a minute to wash and cook. What is it? Good. Now write those phrases for me. First phrase again, it took a minute. All right, go ahead and write that phrase. It took a minute. Awesome. To wash and cook. What is the phrase? To wash and cook. Good job. All right, let's go to our next sentence. I'm going to read it completely, and then I'm going to break it up into phrases. I shook the tree to get the good nuts. I shook the tree to get the good nuts. Now I am going to break it up into phrases, and I want you to repeat after me. I shook the tree, good, to get the good nuts. All right, say it again. I shook the tree to get the good nuts. Good, now write those phrases for me. I shook the tree to get the good nuts. All right, now let's put it together. I shook the tree to get the good nuts. Good job. All right, so now let's begin spelling our sentences out. And remember, when you are writing sentences, you always start with a what letter? Exactly, a capital letter. You make sure that you are writing your words and spelling them correctly so that you can understand what you are writing, and so your words will make sense. And lastly, you make sure you have the correct punctuation. Again, make sure you have the correct punctuation. All right, so let's begin. It took a minute to wash and cook. So I'm going to write the first phrase, and I'm going to start with a capital I for it. It, good. Took a minute. That was one of our sight words that we learned today. Right? To wash and cook. Good job. All right. And let's write our second sentence. I shook the tree to get the good nuts. Capital I, shook the tree to get the good nuts. Sorry about that, I hit the wrong period. All right. All right, so check your spelling. All right, now that we have all written our sentences, look at mine to make sure we have the correct spelling. Make sure that the first word starts with a capital letter. Make sure that you can understand your writing. Make sure we can understand our sentence structure. And lastly, let's make sure that we end with the correct punctuation. So the first sentence says, it took a minute to wash and cook. It took a minute to wash and cook. Exactly. The I is capitalized in it. And we have our correct punctuation at the end. All right. Sentence number 2. I shook the tree to get the good nuts. I shook the tree to get the good nuts. Exactly. The I is capitalized and we have correct punctuation at the end. All right. Now, let's add some extensions to it, all right? In sentence 2, read the word that is food. Read me the word in sentence 2 that is food. Exactly, nuts. Nuts is correct. In sentence 1, read me the word that rhymes with shook. Read me the word that rhymes with shook. Correct, cook. And our last extension, in sentence 2, rose is to bush as apple is to tree. Very good job. All right, now let's get ready to go on to our next slide. You all are doing such an amazing job. Let's get ready to go on to the next. All right, and our last slide, we are going to complete this amazing lesson with our oral reading. So I am going to read the sentences to you, and then we are going to highlight the words with our new phonogram or our target feature, which is what? Exactly, the sound as in ugh. All right, so our first sentence, and as I am reading, read along with me. One day last week, I stood by some trees. Notice how I paused because there is a comma between week and I. So that means to pause for a few seconds. One day last week, I stood by some trees. Sentence number 2, as I looked to the right, I saw a bug fly by the brook. Sentence number 3, a finch snatched that bug and took it to her nest. A finch snatched that bug and took it to her nest. Sentence 4, when her foot landed, it shook the thin branch. When her foot landed, it shook the thin branch. And sentence number 5, what's a good finch to bring food to her chicks? What's a good finch to bring food to her chicks? Now let's go back and annotate or underline the words that contained our new feature. All right, in the first sentence, we have the word what? Stood. Good job. In the second sentence, we have two words. Exactly. Looked. And it has what at the end? A suffix. Great job. And brook. Brook. Uk. All right, sentence number three. Exactly, just one word, and that word is took. All right. What about sentence number 4? Right, we have two words, foot, foot, and shook, shook. And our last sentence, exactly, we have two, good and food. All righty, class, we just finished our lesson for today. I am so excited that we got a chance to have a lot of fun. And guess what? We'll be right back. All right, so enjoy the lesson and have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.